Emotional attachment is probably the majority of our work. We have so many clocks because I think we're mad. No, we gather them up. There's a lot of clocks that we have here that people have no longer got any use for. So we encourage them to bring them here rather than send them to the tip, because a lot of the times we can recycle. So someone might come in and fall in love with a clock that we have here. Normally what we do is we give them the clock to them at no cost. They only have to pay for the repairs, and then they have a clock that's going and we've put life into something else. The training is a 5-year apprenticeship, which I started in 1965. Now the training for the apprentices is 4 years, and there's not as many as there used to be. 40 years ago we would have to make such things as balance staffs, this sort of thing, which are very, very small, probably only a matter of about 3 or 4 millimetres in length, with pivots on them about 0.6 or 0.7, 0.06. 0.06. I think a lot of things are challenging. As you go through doing things, there's things that crop up. You may be restoring a clock or restoring a watch, and then all of a sudden you'll find yourself that you have a big job ahead of you, and you think, how are we going to get around this? So it's a matter of thinking it through and working your way through it. Nothing's impossible, it just takes time. Yeah.
I like clocks. I have to. Oh yes, it's just something that seems to have come to the fruition lately, and I think, well, as we get older we can maybe have a museum. We don't necessarily collect anything extremely expensive, but very rare, and people, rare to see them these days, and people will come in and it reminds them of Grandma's house or what they had at home, and it's nice. People are fascinated.
We've just sort of gathered them up over a period of time, and we just put them around the wall, and yeah, people stop at the windows and they look and they point. And it's amazing where the people come from. People will come through the door and say, oh, I used to have one of those, or Mother used to have one, or something like that. And it's just
happy memories usually.
It's memories and talking to people.
Instead of just talking to each other.
Instead of talking to one another, we encourage people to come in and talk to them about our clocks. The number of tradespeople out there they're all disappearing. Although we do have in New Zealand 9 apprentices at this point in time, which is very good. Worldwide there is a shortage. So I could go anywhere in the world and find employment. No problem whatsoever. Barry Clough, and I am a watchmaker.